Let's see. Okay, y'all. I'm about to go live, and I'm going to be working on a tumbler. So I've had this tumbler press for a while, and it really wasn't getting much use. And I have boxes of tumblers, so I said, let me start putting this thing to use. So someone asked me what kind of tumbler I have. I have the Craft Express. I believe it's supposed to be at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. It's at 356. And I am not going to worry about whether or not it is going to get hotter than that, because it has worked just fine with that 356. So come on in. Thank you. Hey. I don't know how to type in the messages. Let me see if I could type in the message. Hey, Shannon. Hey. Hey, Nita. Nita, this is for you, girl. I'm finna show you how to work this Craft Express tumbler press. I got mine from a vendor. Y'all give me 1 second. I wrote something down. Okay, I'm back. I got mine from a vendor, and so like I said, I've had it for a little while. I got it directly from them. And if you want that information, just send me a message, and I will give you the name of the person that I got it through. So I'm going to be doing a couple of tumblers this evening. So to use this press, it's very, very easy, y'all. I've already wrapped my tumbler, so I have two. I got these tumblers, I believe from Bear Tumblers, and they come like this. They come with the little thing that goes at the bottom. They come with a straw. I think I have some that come with a metal straw also, but they come like this. And what I do is I print my image. And so this is the image I'm printing. Print my image. I always print my image for tumblers a little bit more. This is a straight 20-ounce tumbler, by the way. And when you're sublimating a tumbler, y'all, please do not forget to take the top, the little plastic top off. I have made that mistake, and I have, burnt up the top. So definitely take the top off. So I usually make my image bigger than the tumbler that I am sublimating on. So this one, I just have it a little bit over, and I will lay my, I don't know if you all can see. Let me turn the camera down so you all can see what I'm doing. Okay. I don't know if I could set this back some. Hold on. If I set it back, will y'all be able to see better? All right. So I make my image. Now some people make theirs like right on the line, and then they'll get right up to it and, you know, want to make sure that it's, you know, perfect, and they just get it right on. But child, I can't see all that great. So when I do mine, I want to make sure that I don't have anything overlapping. Now I do pull my paper to make sure that it is really, really tight. So I'll go like this a couple of times to make sure that it gets tight. And then I have the handy dandy, awesome, super little tape dispenser here, y'all. I got this off of Amazon. I seen it trending in all of the groups. And of course I had to get me one. I'm like, okay, let me see what the hype is about. And I actually love it. It does let you get all of these little pieces of tape. They're just so readily and handy. You don't have to constantly try to cut your tape pieces. It's already there. So for those of you who wanted to see what it's look like, and so you could just you just turn it, and it makes all those little pieces for you. It's so super neat. I love it. Okay, let me stop playing with the tape dispenser. I'm here to talk about this tumbler. So once I get my little tumbler pieces on there, everybody doesn't do this, and you don't have to do this, but I want my image to go all the way up to the top and around. So I usually fold. This is why I make my image for my tumbler a little bit bigger, because excuse me, I usually fold it in because I want it to be all the way up to the top. And I'm also going to, let's see, the image size that I use for my 20-ounce tumbler is 9.95 by 8.40. Again, this is a 20-ounce tumbler. And so once I have this tape on it, I will also go back and I will put tape on the top and tape on the bottom. Again, I don't know if it's necessary. Some people may not think it is, but this is just out of habit. And I put my tape on depending on which way the paper is going. And so I will put my tape on the bottom. I'll stretch it, make sure it's pretty tight. Oh, it looks like I didn't make a piece big enough, so I'm gonna have to get another piece and overlap that. Okay, so I'm gonna overlap that little piece, and that's it. That's gonna be it for the bottom, at least. All right, so I got my bottom nice and tight, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the top. And then make sure I get a piece big enough for this top here. And the great thing about this tape dispenser is it also has a section on the side, I hope you can see that, where you can put a bigger piece of tape, and then just, you know, you can get whatever size piece you need or want. I'm gonna make sure this one is a little bit bigger, or a little bit longer rather. Hopefully long enough for me to do the whole side. So I'm gonna start at the top. I'm gonna start the opposite direction of the way my paper is going. I'm pulling the tape as I'm putting it on to make sure that it is tight around the top. Like I said, it might not be necessary, but that's how I do for my tumbler, because I want full coverage all over my whole tumbler. All right, so when you first, let me put that down for a moment. When you first get this tumbler press, you have to, you really don't have to do anything to it. You just have to set your time and temperature. And the time and the temperature is set right here. You set it, you set what time you want it to be, and you hit enter. Or you just hit set. You do have to, there are a couple of knobs. Let me turn it around so y'all can see the back. I hope you can see these two knobs. There are a couple of knobs on the back, and you have to adjust these knobs. When you first get the tumbler, you should put whatever size tumbler you're using in here when it's not plugged up, and you adjust it to your tumbler size. So every time you get ready to use it, you don't have to adjust it each time unless you're doing something different. Now I do have some kids tumblers that I'll be doing later on in the week, and I will go in and adjust these. I'll probably do a video on that too. I'll probably go in and adjust these so that they fit that particular tumbler, because I think they're shorter, but they're a little fatter. So the setting that I have it set at right now won't fit that setting. So that is the only thing that you really have to do once you get this this tumbler. And so all you do is you take the tumbler and you feed it in. Now I usually, wait a minute y'all, you know what I forgot my glove. So before I get started, because this thing gonna come out hot and I don't want to get burned, so give me 1 second, let me go grab my glove. Now, I do have some of them fancy heat gloves, but I don't know where they at the moment, so I just grabbed my trusty glove I got from the Dollar Tree. It works just as good, okay? So, I also have my scissors. Don't know that is going to do any harm to the tumbler. I haven't seen it, but y'all will see why I have these scissors in a minute. So this tumbler press is not going to heat this all the way on, you know, all around the whole thing at once. So you have to put it in, and the reason why I have the tape up here like this, and I put it in usually with this tape facing down, like exactly halfway down, because you put it in, you press it, you take it out, and then you turn the tumbler and you put it in and you press it again. Now you only have to press it for 30 seconds the second time, but I press it for the whole 60 seconds because I'm not finna make this thing go 60 seconds and then 30 seconds. It's just easier for me. And I haven't seen it, you know, do any harm or anything to the tumbler. It still looks great. It still comes out great. So let's get started. I am going to, since I already didn't pull these little pieces out, I am going to go ahead and put some more tape on the rest of this tumbler. Again, this is probably not necessary. It might be a little overkill, but it's what I do, y'all. Okay, so again, I have this part facing down when I put the tumbler inside. And let me turn the camera and make sure you all can see this. And you just put the tumbler in. Now this is hot, okay? This is hot. So let me stand up so I don't burn myself. As you're putting this in here, I make sure that it's, you know, right in the middle, being sure not to burn myself, okay? And then you just put the handle down. And once you put the handle down, the timer automatically starts going. Like, you don't have to do anything else, just like your regular heat press. The timer automatically starts going. So while I'm waiting on these 30 seconds, let me see if anybody got any questions. Any questions? No questions? Okay. Hey, Tanya. Thank you for joining my live on this heat press. This is the Craft Express heat press. And I know they have different versions of this. Some of them have it to where this piece is on the side of the heat press. I believe they pretty much all do the same thing. No, I didn't just turn this thing off. I hit the button, y'all, and turned it off. I don't even remember how many seconds it was. How many seconds it had left, but I'm gonna do 15. All right. So now what I'm going to do is that side is done. So I use my scissors and I turn the tumbler so that, remember I said I have that line up at the top, so I can see, I turn it so that it's now at the top. That way I know it's full circle and that the whole thing is going to get sublimated. So we're going to put this down for 60 seconds. Okay. And I will get my glove out, because when it comes out, just like when we use our heat press, it's going to be very, very, very hot. Very hot. Nita said, I just answered her question. Okay, great. So you said you get your, let me see. So you said you put your seam down so that you know when you rotate. Yeah. Yep. I hope you saw that, Nita. For me, it just makes it simple and easy, so I don't have to figure out or wonder which was the, halfway point, or am I turning it far enough? All right. And then we're going to take it out. And I am going to use my glove. All right. I am using my glove because this baby is hot. It's hot, hot, hot. I don't know if you all can see the pictures through there, but it is hot. And I'm going to, while I'm letting that cool off, I'm going to go ahead. I had already done this one prior to the video, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one in again. I'm going to put it in with the line facing down. And I try to make sure that I put it in there evenly. Uh-oh, I pushed on this phone too, on this table too hard, because this phone was about to fall. All right, so I could take this, start taking the paper off of this tumbler. Okay, I'm gonna start taking the paper off of this tumbler. It's still hot, but because I usually have that up there like that, that helps when I get ready to take it off. Okay, and now this one is done. Oh no, this one isn't done. We gotta turn this one around. All right. Let me get my scissors. Let me turn it around like that. Put it back in there. All right. So now let's take the tape off of this one so we can see what it looks like. It's still hot, but it's cooled off enough to where it's not burning my hands or anything. And then I just peel my paper away. And voila, can y'all see that? I don't even know if you all can see where the seam is, but that's where the seam is, but you can't really see it too tough. All right, yes, the heat press is letting me know, the tumbler press is letting me know it is time to take it out. All right, while this one is cooling off, let me see if anybody got any questions. And I can cut this off. Hold on a second, let me move this to the side. This is trash. I can go ahead and cut that off. All right, so that is how you use that Craft Express tumbler. Anybody have any questions? Let me see if I can answer any questions. Where did you get your press? Nita, I will send you that information. Okay, I will send you that information. And let's see here. I think this one cooked a little bit longer, y'all, so it might be a little hotter. But we're gonna go ahead and take it off so you all can see right quick before my phone die. The this tumbler. But yeah, this is definitely something that you want to add if you are in the business of creating personalized gifts for your customers. This is something that you can add to what you're already doing. If you're doing shirts or baskets or whatever, a tumbler is very easy to add to what you're already doing. And as you can see, it doesn't really take a lot to make it, at least not with this tumbler press, not to me. Like I just did 2 tumblers in what, 30 minutes? And this is still hot. This baby is still hot. Let me take this off. And you want to be careful using scissors. I try not to use them often because you don't want to scratch up the tumbler, especially if it's one for a customer. You don't want to give them a product that's inferior, you know. They're paying good money for their stuff. It needs to be on point. All right. And so, can you all see the reveal here? So voila, y'all. There you go. 2 tumblers, 30 minutes. Yeah. Anybody have any questions? Let me know. But there you go. Let me get a good, bring them up close so you all can see. They turned out great. They definitely look better in person than they do on video, I'm sure. But let me see if anybody has any questions right quick. This looks much more efficient than shrink wrap and convection oven. Absolutely, Sharon. Absolutely. That's why, and actually, you know, I have 2 convection ovens and plenty of shrink wrap back there in my garage. And I was so frustrated when I first started doing tumblers. That is what I used. And then when I saw a video with this company, when they came out with this, I was like, oh, that's for me right there. And so, yeah, you can knock out 20, 25 tumblers in no time at all. I just did 2 in 30 minutes. So, Yeah, definitely much more efficient, less time consuming. As long as you know, have it sized correctly to your tumbler, you should have no problem. You should have no problem with creating it. So that is it, ladies. If you all don't have any other questions. Tanya said, I need 2 tumblers. Please. I'm not good at making them. I got you, girl. You know I got you. Just let me know. Send me your image, okay? I give you the size. Send me the PNG, and I got you. So, yep, that is it. Thank you, ladies, for joining my live. Like I said, I have a tumbler that I'm doing, the little kids tumblers. I'm going to be doing a couple of those later this week. So join me and I will show you, I'll do a couple of them with the tumbler press so you can see how I have to adjust the size so that it fits that particular tumbler. All right, then, until next time, yeah, thanks for coming and crafting with me. I'll see y'all soon. Okay, thank you.